What's up everybody, Brandon Johnson here again, and today I wanted to take a look at a very unique and distinct melody in a really cool tune called Shove That Pig's Foot a Little Further Into the Fire. It's a great tune with a great name, and what makes this melody unique is that it emphasizes the offbeat, or the and, which is the beats that land in between the downbeats. And I remember years ago seeing a really cool video of the song being performed by some Irish musicians and some bluegrass musicians, including Jerry Douglas. And the mashup of the two styles, the Celtic style and the bluegrass style, was really interesting to me. And this is one of the tunes that they performed. And so for my arrangement of this unique tune, I wanted to take a look at kind of three versions: a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced version, which uses a lot of 16th notes and sort of faster note intervals. And then I also wanted to take a look at the rhythm and chords, and also a couple of distinct approaches to bluegrass style rhythm that I think could be really useful to you and can kind of spice up your rhythm playing as well. So I hope you enjoy this one, and let's check it out. All right, let's take a look at the advanced arrangement now for this tune. This is really pulling together everything that we've learned in the beginner and the intermediate version, how to kind of form the melody, how to play kind of an offbeat feel with your melody. And here we're going to add in some faster note intervals into a really complete kind of flat picking Celtic style melody here. So this is really cool. So we're going to start out here just like we did in the first two arrangements. We're going to start with the open B. And then we're going to let that downbeat hit there on that 16th note rest. And then we're going to play first fret B, open B, second fret G to open G. It's kind of the lead in to the melody here. And then going into the C-G turnaround, we're going to play second fret D. We're going to slightly move out of this first position to the second fret D. Fourth fret D, open G, second fret G, open G, and then second fret D, open D. And then the lead in into measure number 2 is going to be two 16th notes on the open D, and then another 16th note at the beginning of measure number 2, second fret D to open G. It just builds a little bit of motion and momentum kind of into the next measure. So that open G, that's going to be on an 8th note. And then we've got our open B on a dotted 8th note, first fret B to open, and then second fret G. And the lead in there at the end is going to be that open B yet again. Okay, let's play measures 1 and 2 of the advanced arrangement all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm looking at measures 3 and 4 now of the advanced arrangement. We're going to be playing the exact same thing that we did in measure number 1. Except here, we're not going to play the two 16th notes leading into measure number 4. We're going to play 1. You could play 2 if you wanted to, actually, it'd be fine. But we're going to be leading into 2nd fret D, 4th fret D, open G in measure number 4. Then you'll see at the end we've got our open G to 2nd fret G, and then the open G to resolve it at the end. Okay, let's play measures 3 and 4 now, all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's play the A part for the advanced arrangement, all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, looking at the B part now for this advanced arrangement here, we're going to be emphasizing kind of the open B, 1st fret B, 3rd fret B intervals here, just like we did in the first 2 arrangements. We're just going to be playing a lot more 16th notes. So we're going to start out here on an upstroke on the open B to 3rd fret B. We'll let that ring out, and then we've got another 2-note cluster, open E, 3rd fret B. So we're going to be starting both of these on upstrokes. And then here, this long run of notes, we're going to start out on the 3rd fret B, open E, 3rd fret B, open B, 1st fret B, 3rd fret B, open, open G. Then in measure number 6 here, we've got another open B to 3rd fret B, and then our roll-off move, and then 3rd fret B to open E, 3rd fret B, and at the end here, we're going to play a little bit of a lead-in, which is going to be open B, 2nd fret G. We'll get to that in a second. All right, let's play measures 5 and 6 now, all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, looking at the final half of the B part here of the advanced arrangement, we're going to be playing this little pickup here, this open B, 2nd fret G, open B, 3rd fret B. It's going to be kind of our lead in here to the second half of this B part. 3rd fret B again, 3rd fret B again, and we're going to move into a backbeat feel with this 16th note run, which is going to be 3rd fret B, open, 1st fret, 3rd fret, open B, open G. And then the turnaround measure here, we're going to kind of build on that theme that we were working on in the first two arrangements. We're going to start on the downstroke on the open B, 1st fret B to open, 2nd fret G to open B, 2nd fret G, it's on an 8th note, so a slight ring out there, and then a resolve on the open G, just like we did in the first two arrangements. All right, let's play the second half of the B part now. Measures 7 and 8 all the way through to the metronome. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's play the complete B part now. Measures 5 through 8, all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's play the entire advanced arrangement all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.